Good morning, afternoon or evening. Today we'll go over the current 5 best mage heroes in Mobile Legends, which will help you to increase your win rate. We'll go over why those heroes are so powerful right now, some tips and tricks to get the best out of the heroes, and of course a suggested build and emblems to make sure you'll be rocking those heroes. Let's dive in. The 5th best mage hero is Odette. So let's talk about why she's considered the 5th best mage hero. And it all comes down to 3 key reasons that are pretty easy to grasp. Firstly, Odette's got some serious burst damage. This mainly comes from her first skill and ultimate. Skill 1 not only deals damage and slows enemies, but can dish out over 3000 damage with a full build. It's not just about hurting foes though. It's excellent for clearing out minions in a snap. Now her ultimate is where the real punch is. By casting it, Odette not only gains a shield, but also deals high damage to all nearby enemies, potentially reaching up to 20,000 damage. The trick here is to be smart about it. Wait for the right moment, when enemies have used up their crowd control and escape abilities. This way, they can't interrupt her ultimate, and she can really lay down the hurt. The second reason Odette stands out is her passive, giving her a bouncing effect after using a skill. It might not sound like a powerhouse, but it helps her chip away at enemies, especially those who can't heal themselves. You can stack it up to 3 times, unleashing some serious damage. Lastly, her second skill brings a nice crowd control effect, immobilizing the main target and the ones behind the initial targets for 1.5 seconds. Precision is key here. Aim it right to keep the enemies in place. Understanding when to pick Odette is crucial for success in the match. Ideally, you want to choose her when facing a team with few crowd control skills that could interrupt her ultimate. Heroes like Cyclops, Mia, Bane and Estes are prime candidates. Use skill 1 for damage, skill 2 for crowd control and unleash the ultimate at the perfect moment to wipe out the enemy's health. Keep in mind though, not every match may be the perfect fit for Odette. That's when considering the next hero becomes an option for a formidable mid lane strategy. At the 4th spot of our list we have Luo Yi. So let's dive into why she holds the spot as the 4th best mage hero right now. She brings a different set of skills compared to Odette, making her a good fit for various situations. While Odette focuses on bursting damage, Luo Yi specializes in crowd control, thanks to her yin-yang reaction. Her first and second skill each have either a yin or yang effect on an enemy. When an enemy gets both effects, they get stunned briefly and pull together, dealing significant damage in the process. The trick here is to start with skill 1 and 2 on different colors. Activating skill 1, and when an enemy has the effect from this skill, hit them with your second skill to trigger his stun. After that, it's all about spamming skill 1 while making sure not to miss any. Your ultimate adds another layer of utility, allowing you and your allies to teleport to a specific area. Use this skill strategically in a bush to catch the enemy off guard. This sets the stage for a surprise attack and some satisfying kills. Now, when choosing Luo Yi, it's best suited for situations where there are a lot of melee heroes, both on your team and the enemies. Let them engage in close combat while you attack from a safe distance, utilizing your crowd control. Aim precisely and you're sure to secure some impressive kills. A few examples of heroes she excels against are Leomord, Cho, Roger and Tigreal. Luo Yi can deal significant damage to heroes and has valuable crowd control effects, qualities that also apply to our next hero. The 3rd best mage to consider right now is Nana, and she's an easy to play mage with some powerful crowd control effects. Let me share a few reasons why Nana could be an interesting hero for you, starting with the fact that she's quite affordable, costing only 6,500 battle points. It's not every day we come across a hero this budget friendly. One of the standout features of Nana is her second skill, where she summons a creature. Placing it in a bush provides vision, and if an enemy approaches, the creature starts chasing, dealing magic damage, transforming, slowing the enemy and reducing their magic defense. Starting her combo with this skill is recommended because of the defense reduction, making her other skills deal more damage. Her first skill is a boomerang that deals damage twice and serves as her primary damage source. However, the real crowd control comes from her ultimate. When cast, it creates 3 strikes that deal high magic damage, slow the targets and stun them if they are hit by 2 out of the 3 strikes. Due to the broad area, you can see multiple enemies in teamfights. Timing is crucial for Nana. Waiting for the perfect moment before casting her ultimate can make a significant difference. Focus on the damage dealers. Don't get distracted by tankier heroes. The longer you can control the damage dealers, the less threatening they become, making them easier targets for your team and yourself. Nana is versatile, but to maximize her effectiveness, pick her against heroes with poor mobility. Heroes without escape skills or with high movement speed makes it much easier to land her CC skills. Consider selecting her when facing heroes like Eudora, Argus, Angela and Layla. Pay close attention to the enemy team composition for the best results. Nana is a hero with excellent CC skills and leans more towards continuous damage. Now let's move on to the next hero on our list, who specializes in high burst damage. Now the second best mage hero on our list is Noveria, and she earns her spot with her impressive long range burst damage and a remarkable ultimate ability. If you've got some serious sharpshooter skills, Noveria might be just the hero for you. Noveria's key strength lies in her second skill, which deals very high damage from a considerable distance. After casting the skill, your goal is to move as far away from the sphere as possible. The longer it travels, the more stacks it accumulates, increasing your damage potential. While the stack can go up to 9, in most situations you have around 5 or 6 stacks when firing this skill. Precision in aiming is crucial, but it becomes a bit easier after casting her ultimate. It enlarges the area you can hit an enemy, making it much easier to eliminate your target. The fantastic thing about this ability is that allies can also benefit from this increased hit area. Noveria synergizes well with heroes in her team who need to aim their skills, such as Beatrix, Franco, Selena and Kimi. When choosing Noveria, aim for a team with low HP and preferably poor mobility among the enemies. The lower the HP, the greater chance you can one-hit the target. Additionally, bad mobility increases the likelihood of hitting her second skill, so keep this in mind. Noveria excels at taking out single targets from a safe distance, making her the second best mage hero. But hold on, we've got one more hero to explore, so let's take a look. Now let's talk about the top mage hero to pick right now, and that's Valor. I want to show you why he stands out. Valor's biggest strength is his first skill. It's pretty straightforward. He shoots a fireball towards a location and it explodes. Here's the trick. This skill can have a maximum of 2 stacks. After killing a minion or hitting an enemy with the first part of the skill, Valor gains back 1 stack. If he keeps hitting enemies, he can cast it again and again, making him really powerful. Now let's talk about his passive. It burns all units 3 times when using skill damage, and this pairs perfectly with 3 items. First, the Ice Cream Wand slows enemies by 10%, reaching the maximum after 3 stacks. Then the Burning Wand burns the target another 3 times after the last burn effect of his passive. Finally, the Necklace of Durance reduces the healing effect of enemies for 3 seconds. Because the time resets after dealing damage, the target gets burned for a continuous 3 seconds, and it continues for 3 more seconds after the last burn. These items are great for weakening opponents when you're spamming your skills. Valor is usually a good pick, but I'd suggest you choose him against enemies without blink skills. As long as you hit the target, you can keep firing his first skill, but enemies with blink skills may disrupt your combo. Valor becomes weak without his first skill, so pick him against the right opponents to ensure you can keep dealing damage. Heroes like Cyclops, Hanabi, Chang'e and Bane are examples of good opponents for Valor. Just make sure you don't miss kill 1 and you'll be racking up kills. Thanks for joining on this exciting journey through the top mage heroes. If you've enjoyed discovering the strengths of those heroes, don't forget to hit that like button. It lets me know you're loving this content. Do you think I missed a mage hero, or do you have a question about any of them? Drop a comment below and let's spark up a conversation. And hey, if you want to stay tuned for more epic hero breakdowns and game strategies, make sure to subscribe. Your support means the world to me. As always, thank you for watching and I'll be seeing you again in the next guide.